Hey everybody, I am sorry I am late. I am sorry I am late, y'all. I had to move my computer and I couldn't move it fast enough, okay? But we were going to watch the video with the deleted footage that led up to today. But y'all, there has been new developments, honey. There has been new developments, okay? Tell me why honey Marissa went live and she seemed surprised that Will has filed for custody. And I don't know why I just didn't understand that, because he pretty much hinted on it several times. So, yeah, like on Sheena Speaks, he said it. In his live, which he deleted, he said it. He said, we'll see. Even she said he told her, if you think ball's in your court now, like he had done something, right? So my girl, why are you confused about what's going on? I mean, you said you were going to file for child support. Now she is confused, saying she believes he's filing for visitation. Ma'am, what part of joint custody got you confused? The jackal said, y'all not gonna keep coming together without me. The jackal. The jackal, have you seen this mess? Life as Sammy said, she knew this was gonna happen. Hey Malika, hey Beauty Me, hey Kathy Sapp, hey Life at Sammy, hey Diamond, E Brooks, hey Jonavish. You say what I'm munching on, you hear me? Child, I sound like Will on his live here. Ooh, child. Hey Donna Karen, hey Shauna Cheryl, hey Trudy, hey Sid that dude, hey Chris. Chris says they're absolutely ending this together, having sex with him and spending the days together while hiding that he's there in her vlogs. She's disgusting. Oh, having sex at 4 weeks. I believe it's all cap. I'm not going to lie, but we will see. Crystal says, it's public record if you know his last name. I'm already on that, Crystal. Look it up and see if there's any filings. I'm already in, or should I say I already have my assistants on it. However, I believe it's true. Even if we don't find the public records, I believe that it's true. See, Will is not wanting to pay child support, and I don't think Marissa understands it. He knew not signing the birth certificate would delay it because it would require legitimization. And when she filed for child support, he filed for joint custody. Now, Stevie Wonder could see what he's trying to do, and that's not pay you. If you know, you know. Wakita says, I knew he was going to do that, and he should. And he needs to get the paternity test while he at it, and he is. And Marissa keeps saying she don't know if she's going to be in Georgia. Now, I'm willing to make a bet because I said it last night, but I'm going to repeat it again. I bet you money she ain't going to be able to move. You can move to another apartment, But that ass won't be leaving Atlanta. Hey, Shawnee. Bet you won't be leaving Atlanta. She's going to get pregnant again on purpose. Trudy, I don't think she's going to do that. But it might happen on accident. You Googled, can you have sex at 4 weeks? But you didn't Google, if this man went after you for custody, what would the courts considered unfit? Because you sitting up here saying, even if y'all in a shelter, you would still not be deemed or seen as unfit, or he would not be the better parent. Hoopin says he cannot file for anything if legitimization is not determined. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. See that freshly newborn? Before they grant anything and before any decisions is made, including child support, he would either have to acknowledge a child or take a paternity test to establish paternity. But he can file the motion. That motion will stop Marissa from moving out of Atlanta. And if you move anywhere that inconveniences him or makes it difficult for him to see his child, you bear the cost and the responsibility. Hey, Glossy, not him. So all this talk about he gonna have to make arrangements, you know that's not how I go, Marissa. You know that from Thomas. You know that. And the courts ain't gonna make him financially responsible because you decide to move around. Especially when he makes the argument that you're not stable. And when he says he has a phone full of receipts, because he said that too, he's prepared to show them that you are not fit. He's going to show them videos. He's going to show them all types of stuff. And be careful that you don't end up on child support. And that he doesn't take that freshly newborn. He been building the case her the whole time. Like and Sammy, come on. See, now you thinking like I'm thinking. Holding on to them receipts. Coming in the reaction channel chats. She thinking that he listening to us, but is he? Or do he really got a mind of his own? And he peeped your card a long time ago. But as a wise man once said, you keep your enemies close. And that's what he did. Kept you close. The Jackal says she's probably going to be all right. I mean, she has already slept with half the clerks in the court. Oh, she said she knew somebody. We don't know who she know. Okay. Hey, Elbay. Happy Sunday. Hey, Sally C. I'm telling you, y'all, this thing gonna get so messy. This man came over there and he proved the point as far as I'm concerned. This man proved the point. She may be pregnant now. Moshi. Somebody just said that. Trudy, she's going to try to get pregnant on purpose. I bet he took pictures of her place last night with the mattress on the floor. Trudy, when a nigga come out here and tell you they got receipts, what you letting them in your house for? I think Will feels, and I don't agree with it, that before he paid child support to Marissa, he'll take the baby. And figure it out. In my opinion. I don't think Will wants to take the baby full time. I don't either. He wanted clarity. But I think he feels that before he pay her child support, he will. Or at least apply for 50-50 custody. Along with all his other expenses, what is there for Marissa to get after that? Nothing. They're going to take into consideration he has 5 other kids. We're going to say 4 because one of them is an adult. We could point out that Marissa has adult content publicly accessible under the name West Indie Princess and West Indie Mommy. But Cheryl, he wouldn't even have to point that out. All he got to do is play the lives. Hey, OOT, Uda, on go. If he played the lives that he said he got, the receipts, I believe they lives from YouTube, showing all that stuff that she's been doing, drinking them strawberry Ritas, while that baby is in the other room, she's in the bathroom. What judge is not going to take that into consideration? She took that 4-week-old baby. Oh, baby, before the baby was 4 weeks. The baby was 2 weeks. It was on the belt line. The baby been to the belt line, the fair, the zoo. She drinking damn baby milk with regular water, bottled waters. So Marissa don't like reaction channels, but I know she be in them. In the bushes. But Marissa, hey, treated by pool. This man coming for you in the worst way. Hey, Miss Robinson, he coming. And I don't know about you, but he knew, hey, Warrior One, he knew he filed that paperwork before he came over there and knocked the dust off your vagina. He already had knew that. He wanted to prove a point. And the point was that for as long as he banging your back out, he could see his baby whenever he wanted to. However he wanted to. Come to your house at midnight and you would make that happen. But the day he said he did not want to be with you, he had to meet you in a public place and it was for 1 hour. Didn't he prove that? You said he's mad because you didn't want him in your house, but you let him in your house. He said he was coming to see the baby and you and to give you your medicine 1 o'clock in the damn morning. Hey, dark and lovely. And you let him in, proving that as long as he was laying up with you, he could see the baby 4 o'clock in the morning. You was going to let him in and let him do whatever else too. You say he lies to you because he's whipped. Girl, he lied to you because you available, because you easy. That's all he had to say to you in a text message, and you was gang. But what time he gonna be here? Never mind my medical health. You said you're gonna be here at 2. Okay, we gonna make out. Girl. That's right, Sid. Don't even deserve the A, the S, or the Y, just the E and the Z. That's it. That's it. After he got on this internet the day before and told you he had receipts on you and said, we'll see. What you thought he was talking about seeing? Finding Karen outside thirsty and ain't 6 weeks. Documented instances of alcohol consumption while actively caring for the newborn. Holding the newborn baby seemed and interacting with the other kids seemed a little inebriated. Pouring milk all in the baby nose. And you seemed drunk. I'm just not even trying to be ugly, just being real. Showing videos of you pushing the other kids down. Thomas, because you didn't want him in the camera, you said. Calling your son a fat B. Yeah, she said that, Miss Robinson. The baby 1 month years old today. That was yesterday. I said, what the F is that? What is that? To be 1 month years old. Girl, is that even an age? This to me, and the way Marissa talks to people when they trying to tell her, one of the young ladies, and she seemed like she genuinely mean well, she said, get yourself together before court. Marissa said, boo, I'm always together. Child, you can't tell Marissa nothing. Then she said, so what do y'all think I should do? What the motherfucker just told you. Get yourself together before court. She just told you that. Marissa don't really want to do nothing about that stuff. Nothing at all. But again, good mother. And she keeps saying he can't prove that he's the more stable parent. Well, Marissa, them videos that you uploaded, I think say otherwise. I do. Videos like this that you think has disappeared from the internet, that in fact have not, that show you holding that milk in that baby nose. Nobody holding the bottle.
No, I
look,
think I got on tape.
Look.
Well, you just got one. Here, I got your brother. I got your brother for one. Yeah, it's the dark one. The dark one. Here, drop him, hold him on this. Why are you the purple $2?
Look.
Here, drop your brother. That's the bag I wanted. What's that? Here, your brother. Here. You know I like. Oh no. Oh. Here. Hold your brother for a second. What's wrong with your brother? Hold on. Here's one of those.
She said herself, her and Wizzy have a hard time sometimes. Girl. But you went live today. And you thought because he laid up with you, y'all was back fine. Baby, you sadly mistaken. Let me tell you something. You can't trust Will, my girl. The fuck was you thinking? You ain't telling us nothing we don't already know. We told you don't trust him. But every time you take him back, people can't talk about him. And when you get mad, you come out with the truth about all the other women. You like to call their names out. You like to expose them. They didn't do nothing to you. Will doing it. But you never stay mad at him. It's everybody else's fault. I guess they seduce him. And it's their fault. You comment on their looks. But get mad when somebody comment on yours. But Will got that ass together. And buckle up, kitty cat. Because it's going to be a custody battle. And we're not gonna watch this whole live. This live is 5 hours long. And towards the end, she was just repeating the same old stuff.
Good morning. Tap in, join my live. Because I got something I want to speak on. This is some crazy ass shit. Let me know if you guys can hear me. And like this video. Let's get some likes. I'm just now getting myself together.
Child, Marissa finna let it all
Let's get me a cup of coffee, but definitely like the video. Like. If you don't like it, I'm gonna off the top think that you're not here as a supporter. You're just here to watch me, to be nosy.
Hey,
if you are here for me, like the video. It's a new day, and I'm going to talk about something. I'm going to keep it real.
Y'all, in this video, she exposes that she's been buying Will groceries that could have been food for her kids. But you get online and beg the internet for grocery money. She exposes that he still owe her money, even though she told him he could keep the $600. But we gonna get into it, y'all.
And this is just some crazy shit. If this ain't manipulation, a way for somebody to use somebody.
I'm gonna speed her up a little bit, y'all.
Some narcissistic type shit. I don't know what you guys would call this. But this is going to be the exact shit I am talking about. That I'm not the problem. But this just shows you how a person wants to play fucking games and do shit out of evilness. Out of evilness. Comment if you guys can hear me, because sometimes I don't know if my thing connects. Sometimes it connects to my phone to where I have to refresh the live, because if you guys won't be able to hear me. So comment, somebody comment.
But yesterday, y'all, if y'all caught her live, she said she was not going to speak on Will anymore. She wasn't talking about her baby dad anymore. We are about to find out why she wasn't going to talk about him anymore.
If you're a supporter, comment. But this all happened less than 24 hours, you guys. And again, if this is not manipulation, I don't know what is. The only way for me to explain my story or explain this situation is if people are engaging with me. If you're just going to be here just to watch me, then I'm not going to know based off what you guys think. If you guys are just watching me, you guys are not commenting, back off what I'm saying. So if you're a supporter, this is something I would like you to participate in, so y'all could like relate or whatever the case may be. But this is the only way, or else I'm just going to talk in just to be talking. Okay, good. You can hear me. That's a good sign. So while you guys are tuning in, like the video. If you are one of my supporters, definitely comment, show some love in the chat while I just brew up some coffee. Just give me 1 second. I literally just got out of bed, brushed my teeth. I threw this on just to be on live. I plan on being on live probably throughout the whole day. Like, I'm just chilling today. But definitely support me. So the moment I make my coffee, I'll come back in. I'll get started. But definitely tune in and make sure you guys are liking this video and commenting as well. I need to see more comments though. If you're a supporter of mine or whatever, comment.
People can't comment, Marissa, because you blocked everybody. That's why nobody's commenting.
Comment right back.
That's right. Marissa has the rules for the viewers, but not for Will. Girl, please. Definitely Honey Locks. A whole lot of questions for Will. I don't block Will. I don't care for Will ways. I guess we blocked each other. And that's for the best. We don't need to hear no more of his lies anyway. Tell him to create another account.
Okay, I got 7 likes. I need way more likes than that.
Do y'all notice that?
Thank you so much. It was up.
Both him and Marissa are starting to do that. Hit the like button, y'all. If I don't get more likes, I need way more likes than this. Same thing.
Beautiful day yesterday. I didn't really like the fact we left out so late in the day, but it was a beautiful day.
But I'll talk more about that as well. And before we get into what I really want to talk about, I'm going to speak on two things that I screenshotted as well. I mean, why not? The coffee's almost done. It's coming out the machine now, and I'm just going to put my creamer.
Y'all gonna move her forward.
So let me go to my screenshots. And I'm going to call out some names. So if this heifer is still watching me, because she clearly is watching me every time I go live, her name is Sunny Hell 1477. She commented not on my page, on his. She had the baby in the Journey A bathroom by the toilet. Like, how uncloth is that? I know she low-key wished he was around because having a baby is very hectic. There's nothing wrong. First of all, y'all must not know how bathrooms can be, because if you was in them mansions, them bathrooms look like fucking rooms, okay? And this is kind of a mini version of that.
Her bathroom, guys. Hey, Money Boy Trey. Sonya Vaughn said, I blocked him too. Refuse to look at that BS. Honey. Girl. She got a new towel on the door, Sherelle. New towel. But she said that bathroom is like one from a mini mansion. If you was in any of the mansions. All because her bathroom toilet is in a separate room. It's similar to a mini mansion version. Marissa got a hell of an imagination. Okay? That bathroom from what you showed us in that cleaning vlog don't look shit like a mini mansion, Marissa. Nah, I know you want nice things in life. But as Will already told you, you are not a celebrity. Quit coming to this internet trying to fool us like we didn't see that house already. Like it wasn't pissy a few months ago, and I believe it's still pissy now. You got those same sheets. Nothing's changed. A year has went by and nothing has changed. Warrior One says she wants to be rich so bad and be someone she is not. Listen. Jackie Bedelia says she believes this. She said it 1,000 times. She believes it's scripted and staged. They both are fools. Both of them can't be this crazy, Jackie. Both of y'all? Lord.
The bathroom is separated, weirdo. There's a whole door that disconnects the bathroom from the main part of the bathroom. This bathroom is big enough. You could probably have a couple things up in this joint. It's not like...
As she turns and points to the corner, y'all, have a couple of things in this joint. You talking behind you in that corner? Girl.
My baby's an actual bathroom where the toilet and the tub is separated. So the fuck what? My baby ain't touching nothing. I clean my bathroom. So what? It's not your house. Home, whatever. My baby is...
They're basically saying from a hygiene standpoint, Marissa, based on the germs, people defecate, urinate in there. Even if it's not in that area that you're sitting in the vanity area, you brushing your hair, you're spraying hair products. They're just saying, hey, as a safety precaution, maybe it's not the best area or element for the baby. Maybe you should take the baby into the bedroom and vlog from the bedroom. This is Marissa's response. Marissa's mad. Mind your business. Ooh, child. Yes, they always disassociate with each other so she can beg without people questioning what he's doing to help. Then they join again and spend the money that they got from the whole begathon. They always reunite.
It don't matter. My baby is Gucci. Mind your business, weirdo. You just want to find any little thing to talk about. You're weird. And then this person, no, this is the other person. And then there's another person at Just Living Life 2026. This hater, clearly by the username 2026, they just created the profile in January. That tells you that they're a hater. They must have been blocked or whatever the case may be. You're lurking. You are lurking. Like you got like on those binoculars. Telling him to go to court with your concerns about Marissa if you believe she's unfit or unwell, which I'm neither. If he does that, he's evil. We're going to get into it. Continue to pressure her, may add unnecessary stress. We all know who she is. This is the thing that gets me. We all know who she is. And as a man of God, you are held to a higher standard. I'm not going to read the rest. It's just a scripture. Who am I? Tell me. Who the hell am I? Because I know who I am.
Now, Marissa, I hate that you even asked us that because I know that you are in a stage of postpartum, so I really don't even want to answer this question, but you are not a good mother. I'm sorry to tell you that, but you're not. But I think we've already told you that you're not. You're not, sweetie. And I'm not saying it to be ugly. I say that in the most respectful way. You're not. The way you talk to your children when you're frustrated, you could not handle two kids. I question your ability to handle three. Based on what we saw with the milk, you need help. You need support. I think taking your baby would probably hurt you. But you need to be honest with yourself. When you put the needs of a man before your children, hey, butterfly empress, you're not a good mother. You admitted to buying him groceries when your kid could have used the groceries. You admitted to giving him $600 and Momo and Thomas need haircuts, and you telling him he could keep the money. They didn't get shoes. They didn't get anything. You spent the money on you, Will, pictures, and that fresh newborn. Momo and Thomas didn't get much of nothing. And ever since Christmas, when he told you you didn't do shit for his kids, you've been buying them stuff ever since. Paying tuitions, buying Valentine's, giving him money. Just a fool in love, Donna Karen. Just a fool in love. You just a fool. You know you in love. Girl. But I got a better question, Donna. Why do fools fall in love? Why? This is what it looked like.
What you mean? We all know who she is. What is that supposed to mean? Who am I? Because you want to paint me in a bad picture, because you don't like me, because you're jealous, you're a hater, because you listen to other people. Who are you? But clearly you are a weirdo if you went all out of your way to create a whole new channel just to do the same thing.
Frank, G Life, you know those kids are gonna get back when they get older. And Simply Amazing, she sure did say that. She said that what she did for William's kids on Valentine's Day was a kind gesture. Not gesture, a gesture. Lord. Yes, Manifest. It's very sad how things are going in the home with the minors. And the only importance with the mother is social media. No. Is the man. She's finna get into that.
Stop.
They made love at 4 weeks postpartum. And she feels fine. What about being pregnant again, Marissa? And currently facing eviction. What about that $10,000 debt, Marissa? So you let this man come over. Oh, girl, let me just say this. Come on.
These are literally people I do not know, you guys. That's the thing that's mind-blowing. How do these people that don't know a damn thing about you got so much to say? Like, it doesn't bother me.
We see it. We watch our lives. We see it. We can form opinions based on what we see, not what we heard, what we see. I don't care how many times you delete the videos. We saw it.
But it's just the fact that people, like when they say things like, go back to when they say things like, we don't know who she is. Who am I? What do you have of me? Like, people are so weird. Hey, boo, I texted you. I wanted to call you, but I figured you probably will hop on anyway. Let me go grab my coffee, and I need you to, or you can text me. Give me a second. I'm going to hop right into it now that I clear.
Lord, Marissa finally found a friend online. Let's see how long this lasts.
We'll share the little screenshots. Let me get my coffee. Hold on.
Mary Beth, they don't do that no more. She going to go back to the doctor. There's going to be another one growing down there. She didn't wait the 6 weeks. She didn't have to. She said she Googled it. It was safe. Dr. Google told her, you can do it. You can have sex. It's fine. Thank you so much, Butterfly Empress, for the super chat. Thank you. I miss y'all too, Butterfly Empress. So much. She gonna go to that doctor and it's gonna be another one growing down there.
I think I hear the baby.
Didn't go look though. We don't need to do that. We just listen.
And if he starts getting up, it's gonna distract me. So hopefully he's not up. Yay. Okay, let's hop right into it. Hopefully I don't get so frustrated to the point where I want to start crying. But we're not gonna try to do that. But this is how I know this is a narcissist and a manipulation that I'm going through right now. And I'm gonna keep it real. I know you're gonna judge me, but at least I'm being honest. This all happened within 24 hours. On my prior life, remember when I was mentioning how he went to see his son on Saturday? Boom. And then we got into an argument because he said, oh, you want to play this game? Or the ball, or we could get the ball, or we could play the game. Something, trying to be smart.
So did he not tell you then? Did he not tell you? What do you think that meant, Marissa? Remember he said this? What did you think that meant? Marissa crazy.
So we basically bumped heads. And guess what though? Later that night, let me sip some coffee, and I have proof, and this is proof I can show to a judge because I'm tired of the shit. I'm the one being the good person here, and he's using these evil people on their internet. He's moving like a fucking snake, y'all. A snake. This is why you gotta watch you have kids with. I'm tired of being so fucking nice.
Now, if I didn't know Will's personality, I would side with him. Because I don't necessarily believe that he's moving with her like a snake. I think Will just is a snake. But in this situation, if you're concerned about the well-being of your child, this is what you're supposed to do. A lot of people would have harsh judgment for him if something happened to that baby and he ain't did one iota to protect the baby. Knowing he sees the same stuff we do. So I don't know that I feel that he's necessarily moving like a snake. He told you all this stuff publicly. Not privately, publicly. And you still chose to deal with him. So he's not moving like a snake. You moving like a dummy.
So fucking real and genuine. All I ever wanted to do was have a calm, fucking just communicate the right way with this person. Guess what he's gonna do?
But you said you didn't want to communicate with him, Marissa. Remember that? You said he could see his child. You don't want to talk. You didn't want to talk about nothing. That's what you said. 2 lives ago.
You fucking did, y'all. And tell me if this ain't manipulation. We're gonna get into it. So, since he wanna fucking keep playing, being a nurse.
Oh, Miss Robinson, I think he is. See, Will knew that if Marissa applied for custody, they would have to establish paternity. He had already been stacking. I'm going to read your comment, Ms. Robinson. You said if he cared so much, he would establish paternity. Oh, I believe he is. I believe he is. I believed that he wanted to delay child support if she ever applied for it. And while child support would be in the DNA testing stage, paternity testing stage, he had all intentions to file for joint custody. And I think he got that idea from the alley, just like they got the name Wisdom from the alley. From the alley cats, throwing names around that we thought were jokes. But I think that's what his plan was the whole time. Because why else would you be holding on to what you would call receipts? Why? Why is it when anybody asks him these questions, he never answered when it came to him requesting some type of custody of the child or taking custody of the child. He would never answer those questions. He didn't answer them to Sheena. And then the funny part is Marissa pointed that out. And she did not see that. That's odd. See, I would have peeped that. I peeped that from the time that we interviewed him before the baby was born. When Marcus asked him. Why didn't she? She keep pointing all this stuff. Oh, he said if the ball's in my court. So what you think that mean, Marissa? You don't think he did? He just saying this stuff? Well, technically you ain't got no court papers. He just saying that too. But they coming, he said.
He says, I'm airing this shit out too. That same day, right? He texts me. He's like, I'm coming over tonight to see my son. Right? I'm obviously saying, hold on. Because he's the type of person, he'll force his way on me. Like, he won't accept no. He'll keep trying to, like, pressure me. He's a pressure. So.
Listen to the conversation, y'all. This is the pressure that she was under. Listen close. Because it didn't sound like a whole lot.
Oh. Let me go to it. So he said, I'm coming to spend, this was at 7:48 p.m. on Friday. I'm coming to spend time with my son later with the heart. I didn't say nothing back right away. So I just peeped it like, I just told him we have to meet in a public place. Why is he texting me late at night? He was at work, mind you. Tell me that when I just tried to set boundaries with him. I didn't text him back quick enough, right? Because if I respond back quick enough, he'll send me a message. So he sent me the heart eyes. I mean, not heart eyes, the eyeballs. I said, I thought you said tomorrow, which was Saturday. You don't listen. Okay? I got the proof, y'all. He said, it will technically be tomorrow when I get there. I said, you want to see him at night?
It'll technically be tomorrow when I get there. Meaning, this going to be after midnight. So it's technically a new day. So it'll be, she blocked you today, Destiny at 1. It'll technically be a new day when I pull up to the house.
He goes, unless then he brings up Craig or whatever. Trying to just be, trying to be funny. And they're going to be like, so he must be spending the night.
Mrs. Robinson said, this girl needs to be checked. And that's what he going to show the court. And she thinks she going to win this? Girl, you better be super strategic. Because you dealing with somebody who's been shot a clock your damn ass. Been had your number. But you sitting here with a whole lot of mouth. And he finna show you. I don't know if you've been to St. Louis. I don't know if you lived in it, because I know you done been a bunch of places and lived a bunch of places. But he finna show your ass.
I just ignored that. And then he then goes to my other text. I said, you want to see him tonight? He goes, is that a problem with the emojis, like the up eyeballs emojis? And then I said, yes, it is. You don't respect your child's mother, but you want to see him at night. He goes,
you don't respect your child's mother, but you want to see him at night. Who comes to see a baby at midnight? 1 o'clock in the morning, a freshly newborn. Who? Would they want to watch him sleep? It's an old saying, baby. The old saying goes, that time of night, it ain't nothing open but legs. And you know that. That's why you say you don't respect your child's mother. What does that have to do with him seeing his child? You could have easily said, Wisdom is asleep. It's midnight. You can see him at an hour in which he's awake and he can see you too. But I don't feel like it's appropriate for you to come over here at midnight, and I won't be responding to any other messages about you coming at an hour that is inappropriate. Ooh, or Aura Glow says, wait till he shows the court that she pooped on his doorstep. No stable person is going to do that. She's unhinged. Baby, when he showed that court them receipts, baby, they gonna receipt. Baby, them receipts gonna be receipt. Marissa, girl, she should be careful as infants and children are highly sensitive to parental emotions from birth. Yes. Often absorbing stress, anxiety by the baby endured when my husband passed away as a yes. She does not listen. Somebody went in Marissa chat and told her to get yourself stable now. Immediately. Marissa looked at the chat and said, "Oh, I'm always stable. Always stable, boo." What? What? Are you? Girl. Destiny as one says, "I told her I hope the judge takes the baby from them both, running their mouth, smelling like nut. You an idiot." And she called me a hater and blocked me. When you don't say what she want to hear, that block paw come out. Hey, we gonna get to that, Zamani. We gonna get to that. Thank you for the super chat. She said, Zamani said, offered her meds and got more than an hour with the baby. We'll prove the point. As long as I'm dropping dropping pole in you, I can see the baby whenever I want, for however long I want. But if I tell you I don't want you, and I don't like you, you restrict my time with my child, and I gotta meet you someplace public for 1 hour. Why are you taking that baby outside? You ain't covered that baby head since birth. Feet, sometimes it don't have no socks on. Sometimes he ain't got no shirt on. Oh.
I want to see you too with the smiley face. Manipulation, y'all. I said, "You're right." He goes, "You need your meds as the doctor prescribed." Me and him talk like that when we're having intercourse. We talk like that. So off top, when he said that, I'm like, here we fucking go again. Like, this is a repeated cycle. He uses his flirtatious ways or whatever to try to get to me. And he knows I just had the baby. You know that you're technically not supposed to have.
So you can't say no. That's too hard. I can't tell him no. He know that. He know I'm horny. And I'm a fuck on command. Using his flirtatious ways. Here we fucking go again. Flirting with me. And you know I can't say no. What time you coming over here? I'm gonna freshen up. Now I'm not 6 weeks. So you could injure me, but don't worry about that part.
Sex to 6 weeks. I'm technically 4 weeks pregnant. No, this is not even funny because I'm literally like, I'm trying to be sure on right now. So I said, when you constantly lie on me, the meds comes with side effects. That's what I said. He said, so you need your...
Y'all saw that face? When you constantly lie on me, those meds come with side effects.
The meds comes with side effects. That's what I said.
Marissa can't say no to no D. Who really using who? Bitch, you is thirsty. And he know that. He know you sexually motivated. And all he had to do was offer you a little bit of that pole to that hole. And you was going to let him in that house. And truly, good point. He probably took pictures and video recording. Marissa! You got to be off your rockers.
He said, so you need your meds with the plant emoji. I'm sorry if I'm getting, but I'm keeping it real with y'all so y'all can know how he moves. You got haters get on the internet trying to praise this motherfucker and be on his side, but look how he's talking to me. So y'all approve of this? When I'm trying to be the one setting healthy boundaries, y'all can't say I'm the problem. Can't say I'm the problem. I said, I don't need no meds if it comes with side effects. He said, LOL, yes, you do. Why you acting up now?
Yes, you do.
And then he texts me around 1:50 a.m.
Now we're going to give Will his credit. He never promised her he was going to change. He never told her he was going to do anything different. He just said, yes, you do. And she was right there going with it again. Right there doing it. Comes with side effects.
Saying, hey, and I just said, I just woke up. He said, you want me to come or not? He always used that too, like as a way to like, it's like an ego thing. I feel like when he always says that. And I said, what you mean? You said you want to see Wizzy. And he said, I was just asking. I'm about to shower real quick and be on my way. I just said, okay. So already I gave in to him, y'all. I gave in to him. Instead of being strict on that boundary, I kind of.
All right, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all. I slept with him again. I did. And yesterday when I told y'all I wasn't going to talk about him no more, that's because I slept with him. He came over here. We had sex a few times. Marissa. We already knew that. We knew that when you told us he texted you and wanted to come over. And you finna tell us why you really mad. Because it seems to me, the reason you mad is coming up.
Like, because I'm not going to lie, in the process of that, I was thinking about, like, if I was to have sex, is it okay? Should I do this? Should I not do this? I already know if he comes over, he's going to have sex with me. Like, all those thoughts was running through my head, you guys. All those thoughts, because I haven't had, sex since I gave birth. Like, but I know that if he did come over, I know he's going to obviously try to have sex. You know what I mean? Like, all those thoughts was coming through my head. So, long story short, he came over.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, he came over.
Boom.
And I'm not going to lie, we did have intercourse. Multiple times. So, and
multiple times, child. I had an insatiable appetite. I ain't did it in 4 weeks. Is that the real problem here? Because he said all of this because I don't want you? And you said no. And bitch, you one time was too many. Multiple? Baby, that's why that baby walked out that coochie. Because it's open. Wide. When I had my baby, listen, I needed every drug they fucking had. That was like squeezing a watermelon out of a cherry. Okay? That baby walked out of Marissa's ass. Was already halfway out when she got to the birthing center. Destiny as one said she got pregnant 4 weeks postpartum. Marissa finna join you. She finna be your 4-week sister. Because they had sex multiple times. And how much you want to bet old Sabertooth ain't pull out? How much you want to bet? They both nasty. She's on baby number 3. He's on baby number 6. And neither one of them waited 6 weeks. I am tequila be natural. That part. That part. That part. And it's, don't get me wrong. Destiny has one. That happened to my mama, she said, one time. When she went back to the doctor, he did his checkup. And he said, congratulations. You got another one growing down there. Oh, my mama was married. Marissa said she caught this man with multiple women. She talks about the women. She disrespects the women. Not Will. And she's going to talk about that some more.
Mm-hmm. I feel fine, by the way. At 4 weeks, I even was Googling. I even had to Google, should I be okay or is somebody okay if you have sex? It's really down to your body, if it's healed, if I feel emotionally to do it. And I feel like I felt fine. I haven't bled or anything. I kind of been stopped bleeding. So I feel fine. Like, I feel like the same.
I haven't bled. I feel fine. It feels totally normal down there. Yeah, I'm fine.
Actually, like, I didn't feel different down there. So
I Googled it. They said it was fine.
We get it. We had intercourse. He spends time with it. He stays the night. Saturday, he's off from work. So he sleeps, whatever. So eventually, I had...
Sally C, I know he shot that club up. I know he did a drive fucking by. With a super soaker. But then told her he don't want no more kids.
Plans to go out with the kids. I was vlogging, right? The vlog. And I asked him, I was like, do you want to come with us? I even invited his children. He's like, oh, they're not going to want to come. They're teenagers. Blowing it off. It was like he was blowing it off. You can't say I didn't try to invite your children out on a beautiful day to bond with their brother. Boom. So basically, he just came with us. Mind you, the way...
You can't say I didn't invite your other kids to come and bond with their brother. Their brother or brothers. Marissa, you got 3 damn kids. They don't get to spend time with one. They get to spend time with all of them. Y'all a package deal.
He was talking though, he made it seem like he was talking about Sunday. Well, on Sunday I gotta go pick up my vehicle and then I have work later on Sunday. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, he planned on staying the day with us, maybe staying the night again, and then he will be leaving early morning on Sunday. I guess, and he did tell me that he had to pick up his car on Sunday morning, and he did tell me that he had work later, basically today. Boom. But I don't know, for some reason I probably misunderstood it just a little bit. I thought like we were gonna go out during the day because it was already late when we left. It was like 6 something by the time we even got to where we were going. So I'm thinking, oh, after we leave from there, we're coming back here to my place and maybe cook a dinner, and he's staying the night again.
Oh, after we finish at the Beltline, yeah, we gonna call it the club. The Jackal said, "Can you call it a club? Really? It's more like a juke shack." Listen, the Jackal, it's the club because it got a whole lot of people partying there. Listen, people that paid admission, okay, and done been there. And at one point it was jumping. It's the club. And he shot that bitch up. And she said, I thought you were coming back to my place. More like a gymnasium. That's another good word. Yep. Trudy Cobb says, how he stayed the night if he came at 2 a.m. in the morning. She's dumb. Listen. Yeah, you're right. Night was over. He stayed while it was dark. And when light came out, he got the fuck on. Tutu, I said the same thing. No way I would have came out here and told everybody I slept with him. I wouldn't have done it. I just wouldn't have done it. Hit it and jetted, PBs. Hit it and got the F on. Don't want you around his other kids. But you could spend money on them. But he could ask you what you bought them for Christmas. But you can't be in a company. They can't spend time with y'all as a family. Girl. That man hit it and got the fuck on. Went back to that from which he came. The condo. And my thing is, I got a question. How can he come to your house, sleep with you, tell you he not coming back over there again because he got to go, according to what she said right now? Oh, that's a good one, Tilo. It's a trap house. That's a better description. Better description. He came to her house, slept with her, owe her $600, y'all, that she has now let him have. Got on the internet and dog walked her ass on his live. She need to get a job and quit begging on the internet. She's an embarrassment. So forth and so on. Stuff he already knew. So we don't care what he say, but still he did it. And I know she heard it. Went on somebody else's channel and talked about you. And you still slept with him and let him in your house after all of that. This nigga ran off on a plug, kept the 600 and filed for custody and told you he did it. Told you he did it. Bishop says, how you get all that ass and then tell her, don't be late for court next month on the 11th. We got court on the 11th. She asking him, is he dating anybody else? Are you sleeping with anybody else? Not right now. It's too early in the morning. But hey, we got court on the 11th. What? Will is a savage.
And then he'll just leave it early morning. I don't know. That's kind of what I thought. Like I said, I probably just misunderstood. However, so he came with us. He came with us to the park. Well, he came with us on to the Beltline. And everything went good. Like I'm such a kind person. Even when he's around, I am so kind. I let him bond with Wizzy. Like we haven't argued. Like it's nothing, like it's just regular stuff.
As long as he's around me, I let him bond with Wizzy, the baby. But if he don't want me, he's gonna meet us in a public place. He gets 1 hour. As long as I'm around, I let him bond with Wizzy. She just told us.
Like, and then when we go to the Beltline, same thing. Like I treated us. I got us things to eat.
Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? You did what, Marissa? What you did?
Go to the Beltline, same thing.
What
like I treated us. I got us things to eat.
You need help with the rent. Thank you for the super chat, super sticker, Trudy. Thank you so much. You treated y'all and got y'all things to eat, but you asking the general public for $10 so you could get groceries delivered, coffee delivered to your house. Because you said you had no money. That was just the day before yesterday. But you found money to take him to the Beltline and treated him and brought things to eat. But you told Thomas you ain't buying no food. Thank you so much, Trudy. You told Thomas you won't buy no food when y'all go out. You're not doing it. Sally C, did you see it? How she treating when she was just begging for $10 for coffee? But she just told y'all. And Bishop says, and she got the $10 donation. I'm jealous as a fuck. She smashed and got a sandwich. That's what she did to them kids. Lakita says, going to court the day after Mother's Day is diabolical. He is savage now. Now, what he did to her was savagery. It's not funny at all. I laugh out of discomfort for her. The fact that Will went over there knowing that the courts gave him a court date. And I'm going to make one more guessation. That's right. That's the word I made up. Guessation. That means I'm guessing, but I got a sensation. And when you combine them the two, it's guessation. That's niggatry. In case y'all don't know. That's the vocabulary. That's not in the dictionary. That's niggatry. But I'll make a guessation. Everybody else making up their own words. But I bet you that the reason he got that court date so fast is he probably made it sound like an emergency. And that's why he keep talking about them receipts that he gonna show the court. And like Manifest said, the courts will definitely look at those receipts. They're gonna look at them. help me make it make sense. And you sitting here when somebody tell you to hurry up and get yourself together. You tell them, I've been together. Always together, boo. What?
We chilled for a little bit. He did act like, because it was dark at that point when we were there too. So he was like, we were like, it was getting chilly. I was like, okay, well, we can get ready to go back home. And basically, I could tell, not like he was trying to rush leaving, but I could tell he was trying to like gather us together to leave. So in my mind, he has intentions all along, but just continue to hear me out. But so while we're there at the party, I'm gonna look at the comments too if you guys are commenting. Make sure to like the video. I have 104 people. I gotta drink that though because it will get cold quick. So while we're at the park, here I am being a mature adult, right? And I go, now obviously me having sex with him, that didn't justify me thinking, oh, we're together or anything. No, I never even thought that. It even crossed my mind. I just was respecting it. I took the situation as is. It just was going with the flow. I was just going with the flow, y'all. I was expecting, like, I wasn't, because I know how he operates, so I wasn't really trying to, like, you know what I mean? I was just going with the flow, whether I was enjoying the moment, whatever. So back to the belt line. While we're out, it was dark, mind you, at this time, and I brought up, just trying, and I brought it up in a calm way. I didn't want to make it sound away. I was just trying to say it as calm, but as adultish as possible. I said, so, if I was gonna have a place to stay, right, and given if we're not together, right, would you mind if we like probably stay with you, like maybe for just a little bit until I transition out of your place somewhere? I was like, think of it like a pit stop. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't have to be long, just something where we're not on the streets.
Think of it as a pit stop, guys. Y'all, what is a pit stop? What is a pit stop, y'all? What is a pit stop? When you gonna move in this man's house and it ain't gonna be brief because you're not working now, so how can you ensure that this is going to be a pit stop? Right, lovely beauty. Who pit stops 3 kids? Who? She's been texting one of her supporters for a place to stay. What? Probably that young lady who she's saying she gonna text. See, she's trying to be friendly with her because she's probably hoping that she could pit stop at her place. Child, that's diabolical. She already active Viber spikes, but she can't get a job. Wizzy too young. Wizzy's too young for her to be working. Manifest says she doesn't realize that she needs to do certain things prior to ever going in that courtroom, which would help her case. But she's not focused right now. And somebody tried to tell her that. Somebody did. Somebody said, get yourself together before court. And I told you what she told her. She is together. Bishop said, I fell for that when I was 19. Didn't get the bitch out of my house until I was 23. Marissa ain't gonna go nowhere. And he know that. Mary Beth, I believe she did too. So there's a cognitive delay. Gotta be. She said she want to move to another state that has resources. Listen, I bet you money Will ain't gonna let her leave that state with that baby. I bet you money. Will ain't slow at all. He done seen this shit before. And she get on the internet and tell it all. Bare her soul. And you think he's slow? I don't think so. I think he done got ahead of her. While she's sitting down, laying up, he had already put the ball in her court. She's too busy posting videos in her bathroom studio, drunk, rocking, and drowning the baby in milk. Overfeeding baby Wiz. The lady she texts live in Cali, trying to convince Marissa to move to California, but the judge is about to hit her like a harsh truth. Come on with it. And I can't blame him for that. How can you call yourself moving out the state? How is he supposed to go to California to see his baby? They don't let you do that when you got joint custody. You got to get permission from the other parent. Because somebody has to bear the expense for the child to see the other parent. And I don't think it's fair that it has to be him all the time. Because you picking up and moving because you don't want to work. PBs, they're not going to allow it. They're not going to allow it. Watch. You doing all this, you treating, he watching her spend all this money. And you gonna tell your mama she shouldn't have bought the Easter shit because she could have helped you pay rent, put some of that to the rent. But you want a belt line treating a man that won't let you live with him. Girl.
Or me not having a place to go, it would just be like a pit stop. And then whenever, say, for example, if I was to find a shelter or a hotel, or if I was to be working, then we can leave.
Why you can't do that now? Right now, you at a pit stop. You know you're going to have to go. Why not find an apartment or a shelter so that when you leave, you don't even need to go to his house? Because you ain't got no intentions of leaving. That's why. People ain't slow. You at a pit stop right now. Work something out.
So I was trying to give him Charlie just to see where his mind was at. He would just, like he always do, he just gets quiet. He doesn't really know how to communicate. He just gets quiet. He'll look off. He was holding Wizzy, mind you, looking down at Wizzy, just like as if
she talking to him and he looking off into the distance and looking at Wizzy.
He heard me talking to him, but he wasn't responding, right? He did that for a couple seconds. So it's like after repeat myself or like tell him like, hello, are you listening? Like, hello. Just try to get an answer, like some type of answer. He goes, like looking all down. I don't know. I'm like, huh? Like,
that's a hell no. That's a hell no. Wizzy can come. But you and those other two kids that I don't care for ain't coming in my house. I tolerate Momo, but I don't like Thomas. Because Thomas will stand up to me and he built like a man. And he always defending you. And instead of you treating him like a king, you treat him like a peasant too. After that, he said he the only man in your life that stand 10 toes for you, Thomas. And you treat him the worst.
Can barely hear him. He's like, I don't know. I was like, well, that's okay. Can you at least, would you like you have time to think about it? That's what I said. I said,
Marissa, there's nothing to think about. Stop begging to go to his house. He done told you no. When he gets mad, he don't bite his tongue telling you no. The answer is no.
And you can think about it. I'll give you some time to think about it. That's fine. Because, and I expressed to him, I said, because let's say if this don't work out, I don't want to be in this apartment and the rent keeps building up. So could you be like someone, maybe we could stay with this for a temp and that could like work out, meaning it doesn't have to be months. It could be, for example, 2 weeks. It could be a month, something to rack up.
But you at a pit stop right now. Court is in July. Why do you need a pit stop for an eviction that is going to happen in July? You at the pit stop right now. Get your affairs in order. You can't make arrangements to go to no shelter. That's not a hotel. Yeah, we're going to check in on the 2nd. But I got to be out the other place on the 1st after court. They probably going to give me 7 days. So I say about the 8th, I'm going to check in. and I'll be out after about a month. Give me a month stay. Yeah, give me and the boys a month stay. That's not how it works, Marissa. Nobody plans homelessness but you. You the only person I know who will plan to be homeless. You the only person. Because if I knew I had to move in a couple of weeks, Marissa, I damn sure wouldn't be on the belt line treating people to lunch.
Like, you have like being in your place just as a transition, He didn't say nothing besides, I don't know. Like, he don't know how to communicate, you guys. So that's one communication I try to work with him. Because obviously he knows my...
Marissa got select communication. He don't want to talk about that because you're not staying with him. See, that's the problem right there. You want to talk about what you want to talk about. He don't want to talk about that. He want to talk about seeing his son and shit that is important to him. What you doing and where you staying ain't. I mean, I'm not understanding what you're not understanding. Huh? I don't get what you don't get.
Kids. He's used to my kids. Like, it's like almost as if like we're like part family. You know what I
mean? Marissa, he don't even like your kids. The way he talk about how they ain't got nobody, he don't even like your kids. Quiet as kept, he probably don't even like his fucking own. He just dealing with it. As you said, he went 2 days and ain't called damn Wizzy. And he ain't called Wizzy at night. He called for some ass. And you gave it to him. He clapped them booty cheeks. Booty clapping sounds. You did it. He didn't call Wizzy that night. I'm not understanding what you're not understanding. I don't like your kids, Marissa. I don't care that they homeless. He said, send them to your mama and give me my son. What else need to be said? This girl here, she need medication. And I ain't talking about the D. I'm talking about Seroquel, Adderall, something.
At this point, because it's not like we're strangers to him, So it's like it will only be right or something to consider if we didn't have this place anymore. And to be mature, yes, the argument we argued a couple days, weeks ago about, and then we decided we wasn't going to do it. But that was an argument, People can move past the argument, So I kind of like, I was just trying to like just have a conversation.
You need to move a pen past the application. Don't move past the arguments. Move a pen past a job application. Thank you for the super sticker, Life at Sammy. Thank you. Thanks for being you. Thank you for y'all for accepting me, because I can be opinionated now. I can be opinionated. So thank you. But Marissa, let's move a pen past a job application and an apartment application. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's work on that. Because all this working on things with a man, hey, Fat Daddy, ain't getting you nowhere. Girl, you the same place you was a year ago with a man who won't pay a light bill on Thanksgiving. Not only did he not pay the light bill, but he asked you to buy his kid shit. Pay attention to the details. He told you to get your kids' Christmas shit out his house. And you think he care about where you and your kids live? Girl, that man would have put me out one time and never again. Yeah. Because after I got out of jail for fucking your house up, I ain't talking to you no more.
With him when the kids were playing on the field. So that was all I got from him, you guys. Literally. So eventually we leave. We get to the station because he doesn't have his car right now. It was being rented out, I guess. We get to the station to where this is where he hits me sideways. Everything going good, mind you. He doesn't tell me anything, mind you. We get to the station. I kind of noticed something because when we came out the elevators, he reached in to kiss Lizzie. And then he said, y'all going that way, I'm going this way. And I'm like, huh? Like, I was just confused. I'm like, huh? You're leaving us? He's like, yeah, I'm going home. I told you I have to be up early to get the car in the morning. I'm like, oh, I thought you was coming over. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was coming over. I don't know. I just thought he was still coming over, you guys. And I thought he was coming over to.
Not gonna lie. Oh, Slick's hair behind my ear. I thought she was coming over tonight. I thought you were gonna come over. I thought you were gonna like continue to like sleep with me and be with me. Even though you told me I can't live with you, even though you've been on the internet talking bad about me. Yeah. Yeah, like I thought you were gonna come home with us tonight and be a family. Uda on go. Very sick. Very sick. Okay. I thought you were gonna come home with us tonight. That's why you mad. Because Will hit that ass and got the fuck on. Hit it and left. Did the dash. Nigga died and dashed. No, she didn't, Uda. Didn't. Got up, sent Texas, got blowed, and came on the internet. Brushed her teeth. And didn't even give her face a chance to perk up. Just got on the internet.
That would be perfect for me to still spend time with Lizzie. So I noticed too recently, I don't know if it's because I'm postpartum.
And then she said his condo was behind. Remember that, y'all? Bishop says, this clown is out here riding a bus with his baby mama and 3 kids when he has had 2026 joint. Must have been rented. Well, she said the condo is behind. Okay, so you got to remember that the condo behind, so he doing Turo. So it's rented out. He's trying to catch up the note. Okay? Child, remember now, this is an asset. This is an asset. The jackal said, who could see this coming? I mean, everyone only told her literally every lie that she's ever had.
And I just say I found a baby, but I do get emotional at times. So like there's times when he'll be around and sometimes certain things kind of like get me like, I don't know, like a sad feeling, but I get like this feeling like, of like, I don't know if it'll be considered detachment or like if somebody's leaving me. I get like a feeling like a sad, I don't know how to explain it. Anywho, I kind of got that a little bit, but I just sucked it up. I was like, okay, he's going back home, fine. So we left, we got on our side, he on his side. And then Tom was like, Mom, what's the matter? Or something like that. He was like, because he left or whatever. And I was like, no, he just not coming.
Marissa was crying. Or Thomas saw distress. And he was concerned. The only person that's worried about Marissa's mental state. Thomas. And she treats him the fucking worst. It's the only man that stick up for you, that see you as a queen. The rest of them see your peasantry behavior. And they call you what you are, a bottom feeder. A desperado. But your son, who you don't get haircut, you gave away their tax money. And shame on Will for keeping it. Will is a real piece of shit. Yeah, Turo, PBs. You could rent out your personal vehicle, or some people buy a fleet of cars. I agree with that, B Legend. Hell no. Her mouth is too reckless and she'll be calling the cops on dude in his own home. I agree with that. I said the same thing. I don't think it's wrong that he won't let her come stay with him. I think it's wrong that he's obligating her and pressuring her to spend money on his kids for Christmas. Taking pictures. She paying for. She's stupid. On the other hand, she's stupid enough to do this stuff now. And he took $600 from her. When you know you don't want her at your house. Why take things from her kids if you know that you got a freshly newborn, 1 month year old, who need that money? Bishop said PBs. Hey, damn near Mr. Birth because his vehicle, yeah, he damn near Mr. Birth because her vehicle was rented out and he had to take a Uber. He walked in and the baby had already walked out of the crotch 5 minutes ago. Damn. Trudy, how you gonna pay May and June? She gonna get a payment arrangement, she said. 11, Don, but treated like he the daddy, housekeeper, butler, chef, all that. Babysitter, nanny. And when he talked to her in that Beltline video, she was fucking ignoring him. Yeah, Momo, turn around and do it again. Yeah. Come ride the fucking scooter on one leg. Show him again. Marissa, that wasn't no fucking trick. You praise Momo. But when he sat there and talked to you, Thomas, you ignored him. You talked over him more than one time. And that is a form of child abuse where you treat one child. The one child is always the one that you don't really care for. You treat the worst. You got your favorite. Of course, it ain't Momo no more. It's Wizzy. It's God's child. That's the Godchild, little Wizzy. And she said, we ain't seen Wizzy face. Girl, please. Girl, please.
With us, he's going home. I don't care because Thomas kept joking. Thomas is one of them kids. He's super playful, like him being a boy. So he kept messing with me, talking my ear off and stuff. And it was kind of like getting to me because I'm like, Thomas, this is not the time right now. But anywho, so we're at the bus stop, waiting at the not bus stop, the train, and he's on the other side of the train. And I'm not like paying him no mind. So I'm like, okay, he's going home. We're going home. Boom, cool. So I guess at the station, he did send me. I did have an incident where he texted me a picture of her son that I basically sent him. He said he was like me, and I see things so. He said, yeah, well, I said, well, his mama, he got the good looks for me, whatever. He said, so okay, so he said he looks like doing this picture to me with this. I said, you think so? He said, yeah, with the image with the eyeballs looking up. I said, well, his mama got the good looks. He gonna say, just say you wanted more meds. Mind you, we're still at the train station. I go,
girl, mother, that's a good comment. I feel like God answered all her questions through her birth. You can have all the plans with this man, but at the end, he will not be there. Ooh, I felt that one in my bones. I did. God answered all her questions through her birth. You can have all the plans you want with this man, and in the end, he's still gonna miss it. He will not be there. Always gonna be a day late and $1 damn short. But had time for Momo to ride a scooter. Never mind. PBs. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I'm really not trying to go hard on Marissa, but some of the stuff she do to these kids had me side-eyeing her. I couldn't understand why she was drinking strawberry Rita, caring for the freshly newborn. Girl, you could drop that baby. And you drunk. And when she was talking to Momo in the room, Marissa was drunk.
you just randomly leaving. You just be randomly leaving. Don't even be giving me a heads up. And then he was like,
that's why she really mad, y'all. Notice she keep talking about that, how he left. I did have a little sympathy for her, but nope. What the hell was I thinking? I did too, PBs. I did. But every time you try to talk to Marissa got something jazzy to come out her mouth and say, you can't help her. You hold out hope for her and you can't help her. The only person that got a reason to be on the bottle is Wizzy. But his mom and daddy both on the motherfucker. Why? Why? Child.
I did tell you, crazy lady, earlier today, you don't be listening. I said, you told me, but I thought you were staying, then leaving early morning. I said, my bad. My bad. That's what I said to him, though. He said, and then later, around 10, this was around 9:53, around 10:18, he texted me going, you made it home safely yet? I said, I'm at gas station, walked home, blah, blah, blah. He then goes, dang, I'm pulling up to my stop by house now, just past, blah, blah, blah. And I just said, that's cool. That's it. We didn't say nothing else. Here comes this morning. This is where the manipulation really comes into play.
This is where the manipulation really comes into play. So wait, so him not coming home with you was a part of it? Gotcha.
Y'all tell me what y'all think, because this is so fucked up. I feel like so fucked up, but this is where the manipulation comes into play. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
John DeVish, that part. Only help she wants is money. Nothing more than that. Nothing more than using you, and he using her. Okay? Moment you don't cash app her, you'll be blocked. Because you in her business, but you're not trying to help.
I just randomly, I don't know, I was on TikTok just looking at videos. I don't know, I just randomly just thought to ask him, and just to ask, because we had intercourse. Mind you, I'm having intercourse at 4 weeks, not 6 weeks, but we had intercourse. So I just was like, this literally happened around 9 something this morning, you guys.
I don't have sympathy for her anymore, Moshi. I sympathize with her as far as the postpartum goes, but I don't have sympathy for her. I don't care how dense you are raising children. And when other people come to you, and I am a grown fucking woman, okay? I have family and I have sisters. And when my sisters come to me and say, hey, you might want to consider this, or you might want to look at this because blah, blah, blah. I don't care about my experience with kids. If you're telling me something for the best interest of my child, it could be a stranger walk up to me in a pediatrician office. I'm not going to dismiss everything you say and cuss at you or tell you off because you ain't got no cash out for me and you're not offering me nothing. You may be telling me something for my good. The Bible said, be careful, we entertain angels unaware. You can't get mad and curse people out. That person gave her some good fucking advice. Get yourself together before court. When you go into court, you show up a different fucking woman. Oh, babes, I'm always together. Always got my shit together. I'm such a boss bitch. Girl, you facing homelessness due to a $10,000 eviction. Where you together at? That towel like you need to be thrown away on the back of that door. You ain't wash your face or your ass before you came out here. You washed up, but ain't no soap involved. You let this man come over here, owe you money, and give you no money, charge up you treating him at the belt line, and left you with a wet ass and a couple of dollars less than what you had before he came. And that was fine. But today when he tell you, had that ass in court on the 11th, boo, he manipulating. He's gaslighting me. He came over here and love bombed me. He came over here and slept with me.
I said, hey, and mind you, I already put on Born Live before this, but I'm like, this is so fucked up of him. I just like, I'm going to speak about this on my live. So I'm speaking about it. Like the video, by the way, you guys.
Buttercup. He gonna get some ass after court. He is. Mm-hmm. One ditzy dummy, warrior one. One ditzy dummy.
So he goes, I just randomly said this. I said, hey, are you sleeping with anyone else? I'm asking because we haven't been getting along lately and we just slept together again. Also, so that was...
Girl, mother said when he told her on the phone, he served him. Honey Lock said she gonna say the judge jealous of her too. That part, when it don't go her way. She could already tell the judge had a problem with her. The judge was jealous of her too.
It's the first message, and then I just randomly asked him this. Also, sleeping with me is not good if you're on the internet talking about me.
There she is trying to reestablish their relationship, y'all. Here she go. Are you sleeping with someone else? I'm just asking because I've opened myself up to you. Trying to set boundaries and get them back in a relationship.
Slept together again. Also, so that was just the first message, and then I just randomly asked him this. Also, sleeping with me is not good if you're on the internet talking about me and on people's sides. That's what I said right after.
Yeah, because I told you to block those bitches. Remember? You haven't done it yet, and it's all still up on your wall.
Because I went to his page, and he still has those like posts up, and people are still commenting shit. So I just thought to just randomly say that to add to the.
I just want to add that in there because I just made mad love to you. Okay, if we're gonna start talking about getting back together, because we just had sex. First I need to know if you're sleeping with anyone else. Okay, if you're fucking anybody else, it's gonna be a problem because I'm crazy. Okay. Oh yeah, and another thing, you need to delete all that shit off that wall. With them girls telling me that I'm a bad mom. Okay, delete all of that. All the shit you put about save the kids, delete it. Because you just came over here and we made sweet love. You just gave me all my medicine. Okay? Delete all that shit, Will. Okay? If you're going to be making love and you're going to be doing this, so we're going to make this work for Wissy? For the family? You have to take that stuff down. You can't be sleeping with these girls. Because I'm just saying, I opened myself up to you. I ain't even healed yet. I gave it to you at 4 weeks. Think about what I'm going to do to you when I turn 6.
Also, sleeping with me is not good if you're on the internet
Go back a little more.
And we just slept together again. With anyone else, I'm asking. I want to speak about this in my life, so I'm speaking about it.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Like the video, by the way, you guys. So he goes, I just randomly said this. I said, hey, are you sleeping with anyone else?
I just randomly said this, guys. Are you sleeping with anyone else?
Because we haven't been getting along lately, and we've
been getting along. We ain't been seeing eye to eye. And I know you ain't been getting it from me, and it's been 4 weeks.
Just slept together again. Also, so that was just the first message, and then I just randomly asked him this. Also, sleeping with me is not good if you're on the internet talking about me and on people's sides. That's what I said.
Pounding my love below ain't gonna work out if you're gonna be on the internet, on your community wall, writing all type of shit about me and letting them other girls do it too. Delete that shit. Yesterday, Will. Delete it.
I said right after, because I went to his page and he still has those like posts up and people are still commenting shit. So I just thought to just randomly say that to add to the
Oh, Moshi. Will is definitely some bullshit. Okay? Will is some bullshit. But Marissa is too. Both of them. Hey, Carla. Hey, Carla John. Hey. Both of them ain't worth a damn. He a narcissist and she one too. This shit is going to end bad.
Previous message. Hey, off top gonna be like, not today, it's too early for this, please. Being so dismissive, like he always tries to avoid stuff. I'm not even trying to argue with him. I'm not. I'm just literally asking him a question. You can't get.
We just had sex and I just know we had made up. And then the next day, he got an attitude. I text him and he like, bitch, what the fuck you want? Not right now, okay? Texting my phone with that bullshit. And I don't even know why he mad. All I said was, are you sleeping with anybody else? And are you going to delete all that shit off your community wall? And he went off.
Yes or no. Like, I'm not even trying to argue with you. I just literally asked you a question. Like you said, I can't just randomly ask you a question. And then he goes, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. We also have court on the 11th of May.
is a savage.
And then I said, I'm just asking a question, not trying to argue. And I said, for visitation, I'm like, pause. There's no point in texting.
For visitation? Nah, bitch. Not for visitation. Why would you even ask him? Why don't you call your local courthouse and see what he filed? Why don't you go on the internet and look it up? It's public records.
I call him. Y'all, I call him. He's all calm and stuff. I'm like, hey, what you mean by we have court May 11th? About what? Just so I can know what it's about. He then goes, I was like, is it about visitation? And then this person can go. They're not a supporter. They're just talking shit. Okay.
I wouldn't let this River Rock man play in my face. Okay? Hey, Petty Betty. This man would not be able to play in my face. Manifest says, when my son filed those papers and the sheriff served them, they were frozen. Marissa finna be frozen too.
Okay. So I was like,
and I ain't talking about Elsa. Let it go. Motherfucker finna be on the mannequin challenge. Frozen. Okay? Because when this man play this shit in court, it ain't gonna be good. When he stopped playing them YouTube videos, Marissa, just throw him out the courtroom. Say something crazy and throw him out. At least then you could say it was some type of postpartum issue. Shit.
Like, is it about visitation? Like, what is it about? I was like, here's where, I mean, I don't feel like threatened, but I'm like.
You hear that, Marissa? Manifest says they serve the same paper and they have custody and no child support. You heard? Marissa is about to have somebody play the game that she's trying to play a little bit better than her. Somebody else in the chat already said it. They have joint custody and they get no child support. Will probably was in here then, got this idea. Took his ass to that courthouse because he does something Marissa don't, which is listen. His ass done got burned 5 times. And he said it won't be a 6th. Ran his ass to that courthouse after you filed for child support, knowing that y'all would have to establish paternity, and he filed for joint custody. And if you try to run, you will not be able to apply for any assistance. Because when they find out where you at, they gonna come.
I then go, because I sometimes, if I'm feeling some type of way, like hurt or something, what's the word? Like I've been through something in life, like I guess they would call it trauma or something that like you just been through so much in life. It's kind of like you blur it out, like it's like you block it to be regular, to feel regular. So I feel like I had one of those moments. I'm like, I didn't go, are you trying to take my son from me?
Are you trying to take my son from me? Marissa, you done said this before. So I believe you had some type of premonition or something because you said this before. But you thought he was playing. But he's showing up showing you he ain't.
How dare this fucking snake do some shit like this? Here's the manipulation. May 11th or whatever the court just said. I'm like,
that's right, Jesse James. It's called interference with child custody. It's one step below kidnapping. And the minute you file for any type of assistance and you put that baby name on that paper, them fucking people gonna come. So as far as you picking up and moving, and I don't even know if I'm gonna be in Georgia, you ain't going nowhere. This motherfucker playing chess, not checkers. Don't move. How the police say? Freeze, bitch. Don't move. Because if you call yourself moving, he ain't got to take your baby. They going to give him to him. And I'm sure you probably in here, Marissa. Get a job. Find you somewhere else to live. Don't even try to pay that $10,000. Find somewhere else to live. Any friendships you had with people that you burned, make it right. And try to find a place for you and your 3 boys to stay temporarily. Get a job and go to court, letting them know that you've established a new place to live. And you are gainfully employed. If you can fuck, you can work. And y'all fuck multiple times. That's what you said. That's what you said. When you go to court, you need to change your position. Because right now, you're not stable. I don't know why you even sit here talking stupid like you is. You're not. You're on the verge of an eviction with nowhere to go. Asking him, can you stay with him? So he knows you have not still found a place. You're not working because you're too busy paying him. And you're running through the rest of the money that you got. That's what she said, Mrs. Robinson. She's never working a 9 to 5 again. But it's time for you to go back on your word and get on somebody 9 to 5. And after you've done all that, you show up to court and tell them that you're not interested in joint custody. Now, he going to play them videos and you ain't going to look good. You're going to look terrible. But I would also encourage you to go to some type of community outreach and do some therapy sessions. Maybe keep receipts from the low-cost, low-paid therapy sessions and go in there and tell them that maybe you struggled with depression at one point, but you are fine now. But you go in there talking this boss bitch shit, I don't know how that's going to work. You got a 50-50 chance. But I don't know that it's going to work out real good. I just don't know that it's going to work out real good.
When did you do this? He goes, the last week. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me this yesterday? Why did you tell me?
He said it on Sheena Speaks. So while you came out here and saying, fuck Mobb Deep, fuck Bad Boy, fuck Baby, what is it? When I first came out, I was only talking about Biggie. But everybody had to open their mouth with an opinion. Well, this is how we gonna do this. Remember you said this, Marissa? Fuck Sheena Speaks, fuck Biggie, fuck Bad Boy as a staff, record label, and as a motherfucking crew. And if you want to be down with Bad Boy, then fuck you too. Remember you said that? Will, I am the people's champ, fuck you. Fuck all you motherfuckers. Remember you said that? Well, on that interview, he said it. On that interview, he said, we gonna see. On that interview, when they asked him about custody, he said he wasn't answering. So I thought that in my pea brain, he said that he was taking action. That's what I thought he said. So while you was talking about Sheena Speaks, how she sound like she smokes cigarettes, you was listening to all the shit that didn't matter. Per usual. But he definitely said it. Yeah, he said it.
Tell me this when you slept with me. Why do you tell me this when we were at the park, at the boat? While I was trying to have a conversation with you. You could have told me that then. So you slept with me. You try to like feed your ego by trying to get in my pants. Just so you could see Wizzy when I told you you could see your son on Saturday at a public location.
Yeah, but look, he got to see his son all that fucking morning for more than an hour. All because he blew your back out. He proved the point. You definitely were withholding his son because he wasn't doing what you wanted him to do and laying up with you and being up under you. Yeah, he proved that. Because when he did it, girl, you were singing Usher. You can have it. You like it my way. My girl, you told him he could come to the belt line, bring your kids. I'm treating you. But you wasn't willing to do that before. I would have did that and not slept with him. Hey, you can come to the house and see Wizzy. We do have plans on going out. If you want to go out with us, you could bring your other kids so they can see him as well. You can come with us so y'all can spend some time together. Because you ended up doing it. But before, you would not commit to that. He only had 1 hour. Yeah, that's called not being a good mom. Sorry, but that's just the real.
But instead, you love to get in my pants so fucking bad. You use sex to get close, and then you didn't have the nerve to tell me in my own home after you said.
No, he didn't. He didn't desperately want to get in your pants. It's not. I don't think that's what he wanted to do. He said his dick don't even get hard for you no more. That's what he said. But honestly, he lied. But he said that publicly. I believe he got in your pants to prove that point. That as long as he in your pants, you like a Burger King drive-thru. He can have it his way. But when he not, you giving him a hard time. And I think he proved that. Just being fair, I do.
The night, and let alone the following day after fucking we were out. He had all this time to tell me, y'all. Why would you have sex with me and you're moving like a snake? Though?
Because he's proving that you are sexually motivated. For as long as he is dropping pipe in you. How many times we gotta tell this fucking girl this? Do you think she really don't understand this? Or you think she just playing crazy? Ooh, good. Oh, PBs. Say that shit louder for the people in the back. All that begging online, PB said, is gonna bite her in her ass too. Court's not gonna go for that. And it shows that you cannot provide. It shows that you are unstable and you are unable to provide housing and nutritional needs, even with WIC as a supplement and food stamps. Because you are still online asking for rent money and groceries. That's what she said, groceries. She need help with groceries. And you need help paying a copay. All that shit you put online. We're finna show them people. And you said that you don't think he gonna prove that he is a more stable fit? Ooh. Girl, what we know to be true and what he could prove gonna be two different things, but I think he gonna be able to prove it. And a lot of people frown on fathers having their kids. I don't. I think it's whoever is the best fit. And I really feel, just being honest, that a child should always have their mother or access to her. But he's only filing for 50% custody. So that child support you filing for, you ain't gonna get nothing. By the time they look at the fact that he got 4 of the kids that's underage, and now this baby, and his financial obligations to them other kids, Marissa, you're not gonna get anything. You finna have Momo number 2. You finna have 3 kids with no support from none of the daddies. All that shit you was talking, you see how you speak life or death? All that shit you was talking, you finna live it. You finna have 3 kids with no support.
Oh. Yo, like if this is not manipulation, so is that even possible? Because can a court date happen that fast?
Yes.
Because he said,
I believe he filed for emergency. And I believe I saw somebody post about that. If you are that concerned about your son, go and file for emergency. File an emergency case. I believe he did that. That's why court is that fast. But you better get your ass off this internet and work harder. You got 1 month. Not even. Court is the 11th and today's the 12th. Okay? You up here talking about pushing this and pushing that. Push your damn pen across an application for a job. Go back to doing housekeeping. Thomas could keep the baby while you work if he got a shit. You need to find somebody, hire somebody, send them kids to school. You're going to have to do what you got to do. But I don't even know if all that's going to matter at the end of the day. He's not filing for 100% of custody. He only filing for 50%. Which means that he ain't going to have to give you nothing. Girl.
on May 11th. May is right around the corner. And I haven't even got nothing in the mail. He's like, it's coming. So now I feel fine because I know God got me. But now I don't know if I should feel attacked. Like, is he trying to take my son from me? So he was just like, well,
PB says what we said a long time ago. Will have custody of that baby with the older woman living with him, taking care of the house and the baby. Pay attention. School is in session. Remember, isn't that what Will say? Come into class. Grab your book, sit down. Class is in session.
Visitation / what's the word? Joint custody. I'm like, you know what joint custody means, right? That means that means you will have our son. It's not just about visitation. You'll be able to actually have him for a certain time period, and if it came down to that. So
I don't understand why she feel like that's going to be hard for him. He's not going to be financially obligated to give her anything. If he does get with somebody else, they can keep the child while he at work. Or he can get a sitter while he at work. Or one of his other baby mamas while he at work. When he come home, the baby is sleeping at night. And right now, sleeping all the time. And then if he gets established days, he could just make them his off days. It's actually going to be better because he's not going to have to give her one brown penny. She really going to be on the streets.
Oh, my thing is, so he couldn't get mad at me for doing child.
He definitely, PBs, could probably get assistance for daycare. Definitely.
Or trying to do the same thing because
in order for him to get caps, he's going to have to work, and he does. He can show them his expenses. He could probably qualify. But from what they say, he works evenings. Like she said, he got off at 12 or midnight. A baby that small, somebody will help him. The baby's sleeping 90% of the time. But once he shows that he can handle that and he makes adjustments to handle it, what you gonna do? Because you still gonna be homeless. And when you have them your 50% of the time, you gonna have the same issues. But now you got a new baby with no financial help.
He couldn't get mad at me for that because
that's very true, Destiny. They do have 24-hour daycare. Yep. There is daycare and nannies that can assist. So it can be done. Or he could change his work schedule. Yep, I said that. And let the days that he have the baby be his off days. Then what will be her excuse? She's still going to be homeless. How can you prove you the better fit? You looking for him to fail. And shit, you got till July to solve your issue.
I've been the bigger person, allowing him. I said he could see his son. I said, You could, like, I was basically saying you could see your son. I never was stopping him from the jump.
Yes, you were. You're lying. And I don't even like Will, but I just want to be fair. Yes, you were. You was making it hard for him to see his son. You kept saying you didn't want the baby out of your eyesight. Now, when the courts give him 50% custody, he gonna be able to take that baby all his days, and you can't do a damn thing about it. And I told you that. You should let him get the baby. You was taking the baby to the fair, the belt line, the zoo. There was no excuse for him not to be able to get his son. You said germs, but you got the baby around a whole bunch of strangers with a whole new strand of COVID out. That ain't a concern. So, as much as I want to try to understand where you're coming from, when I think about those things, you went to the belt line again. There was no excuse for you to withhold a child. None. Ms. Robinson says she better go talk to Shatori to see if she can get a tent spot down in Tent City. Well, she can't get permission from Shatoria. She gonna have to go through Tent King. And you know what he want. He want a couple of hookups. And if you're too loud in Tent City, he gonna knock down your tent and tell you to get the fuck out. So I don't know if Tent City gonna be the best place for Marissa. PB says, then her blog saying the life of a newborn, and a newborn wasn't even seen. He was in the stroller the whole time. Dummy. Jesse James said, this girl is the definition of a mess. A hot fucking mess. Okay? Simply Amazing says she had the baby around zoo animals. Were germs considered then? Nope. Not even that. You know, animals, sometimes our immune system is built up. That baby got to get shots and all type of stuff. Why would you take that baby around them animals? Literally animals. Guess what, Jesse James? I thought about that too. He may end up with full custody if she keeps going the way she's going. Okay. Okay. Okay, because I thought about that too. He gonna show that judge that shit, and that judge gonna be like, we don't think she competent. We gonna order a mental evaluation. That's true. Donna Karen, I thought about that and I forgot to say it. That's crazy. On public transportation. She had the baby on the bus. On the train. Ain't think about germs. Just when he go with Will, he gonna get germs. Well, she already told us the truth. The truth is, those women will never get to be around her baby. But we'll see. You keep on going how you going, and another woman might be raising your baby. Jesse James says, I got my sunlight that he just turned 18, and I've had him his whole life full custody. I got my son like that. I'm telling you, Marissa thinks it's a fucking game. And she thinks that just because she's a mother, which is crazy to me because you done lost your first son. But you was able to get him back, but you lost him. You only got him back because his daddy went to jail. Marissa crazy.
He's a sneaky narcissist, y'all. He is sneaky.
This shit going on, let me tell you something. I be in that bathroom crying and filling out job applications. She in the bathroom lying, laughing, vlogging about him being a sneaky narcissist. He's a sneaky narcissist, guys. Listen, he's sneaky. Girl, if you don't get in that damn computer, open that bitch up and fill out every application on LinkedIn, every application on fucking ZipRecruiter. Because, girl, this man finna get your baby. When this man played them videos for that court, it's not gonna be nothing good. She pushed Momo. She cursed Thomas, called him a fat bastard. That's verbal abuse. She beat him, called him a fat bitch. She beats Thomas and locks him out the room. She's holding her freshly newborn, drinking strawberry Rita in the bathroom. That's right, PBs. She's sitting in the bathroom laughing. She's above the law. Remember, she came out rapping Tupac. She's an outlaw.
I'm telling you. But if he think he's gonna fuck me over for 1 second, he got another thing coming. Because I'm not one to fuck with, okay? Let's be clear. But ain't that crazy? He is moving like a snake. He is a manipulator. So you're basically trying to have sex with me. You didn't tell me this. And the moment I asked you about are you sleeping with anybody else, you then go to we have court May 11th or May whatever the date is. And it's not.
Will said, bitch, don't worry about what I'm doing with my dick. Worry about how I put this paperwork on you. Worry about how I got this paperwork on you. Okay? Worry about how you got court May 11th. That I'm finna snatch this freshly newborn. Worry about that. Hey, MGO. I saw your interview with Stephanie. You did an amazing job. MGO says, hi, Alley Cat mods in chat. I was in this live. She blocked me for politely pointing out that gesture is pronounced with a soft G. MGO. She on the edge. It's not you. It's her. Trust me. It's not you. It's her. Jesse James says her best bet would be to get a job and get off of YouTube. That's her only chance. Otherwise, that baby will be gone. Well, Jesse, the baby already gone. When he showed that judge them videos, she might as well go on and kiss Wizzy. Because Wizzy going home with his daddy. And it's not funny. I laugh because the idea makes me uncomfortable because Will is not a good guy either. But that's where that freshly newborn going. He's a better fit. He's not verbally abusive to his children. He's not shown signs of physical abuse to his children. He has been gainfully employed. He's not on the internet begging. And he deleted every video that would hurt his character. But Marissa, if you call me, I got some of them. Call me. I'm just joking. But I do got some of them for real, though. I downloaded some of them. So I got them. But that's besides the point. Her videos show her actually doing this stuff. I mean, begging for necessities like groceries, food, rent money. She could say, I've never been evicted, but the many times you posted about facing eviction, you wrote that stuff. I don't know no court that's going to just overlook it. I don't see how they would be able to. That would be ignoring signs of neglect, of a parent not properly caring for their child, the milk coming out the nose, you handling this baby drinking in the bathroom. You supposed to be breastfeeding and this baby is only 4 weeks old, but you in the bathroom consuming alcohol. And she has many videos like that, y'all, that she called herself deleting, I guess, hiding them so people couldn't see them. But there is a lot of them, y'all, that shows that that's what Marissa does. I don't know anybody, judge anybody that would watch them and not have an issue with it. You could just see her drinking. I mean, the milk in the bathroom, the baby in the bathroom. I don't know that a judge would ignore that. I mean, you could damn. She said she never showed Wizzy face. Y'all, this girl slings this baby around like a rag doll. Okay. Um, you could clearly see Wizzy. And she just Marissa be drinking. But Will ain't no better. Will a drunk too. The only thing that's gonna work in his favor is that he don't do it on the internet. And I don't know that any courts would see her as a better parent. I just don't know. And I genuinely feel for her because I believe she wants her kids. And I commend her for not walking away from them and giving them up. PB's same white blanket. You know she ain't washed it. Same white blanket. And she have that baby on the internet and she just be throwing them drinks back. And she stopped now. I believe somebody had said something to her, but Will had said something. How she sit around and drink. But you on the internet worrying about strangers that you say want your baby daddy while you sit in your bathroom, not properly caring for your kids, drinking. They talking to you and you drinking. And you trying to parent the kids and you appear to be inebriated. I don't know who would say that you're the better person. I want to say you are, but I think I'd be lying, to be honest. And I hate to even say that because I don't think no mother should be without their babies when they want their kids, when there's so many people that don't want their children. But when I tell y'all, Marissa, I don't know. I feel bad for her at the same time, but she needs to get off this internet and get a job and show that she is the better parent. You know, all this drinking strawberry readers on the internet. That's not going to be it. It's not. It's not. Sorry. And when I tell you, that Marissa definitely doesn't care how she put on, she would be doing better if she did. I don't know that I would let nobody catch me with my baby like this. I mean, you coming off like a drunk. Hold on, I'm trying to show y'all where did I put it at? The other video. So y'all could see some of the videos that I think that he gonna play. There is Marissa. What's in her hand? Strawberry Rita. Getting lit. Litty like a titty. Drinking. That's her with the strawberry Rita.
I appreciate you guys watching and being on for so long.
Marissa is drunk as a fuck. Y'all see her face?
I appreciate you guys watching and being on for so long.
She at least a nice drunk though. Appreciate you guys watching, being on for so long. She's drunk as a fuck. Marissa is so fucking drunk.
Papa, can you hand me a diaper for your brother? And push pause. Hey.
Give it back.
I will. Can you get mommy a diaper for your brother?
She's a patient drunk. And a nice drunk.
Please. It's right there. Go get one for your brother. Momo. Hey. It's right there. Can you go get it for your brother?
Simply said she looking like Roger from American Dad.
Sorry, I gotta change them. Stop. Stop. Go.
Judge gonna really love that one. Did y'all see that? Yeah, Judge gonna love that. How you jerk through his arm.
Hey. It's right there. Can you go get it for your brother? Mom, he's crying. I gotta change him. Stop. Stop. Go.
No.
He's getting out my room.
Baby hollering. You drinking. Momo scrapping. Perfect environment for a child.
Let's go. I'm not playing with you. Come on. Let's go.
Jamel Brewer said she should go stay with Craig. Well, she said she don't know how clean Craig is. And just today, Craig taking his woman to the movie. So that might be a no now because Craig got a woman.
Nope, you're not listening. My time is right.
For God's sake, don't show that Judge them purple sheets.
Try being nice to you. Now you're kicked out. I tried being nice, but you didn't want to listen. I tried to be nice, but you didn't want to listen. You'll be all right.
He crying and hollering over the baby. She hollering over the baby. Hopefully she in there over the baby. She clearly drunk.
You'll be all right. Hey, my little cutie patootie. I tried to be nice, but you didn't listen to mommy. You took my kindness for granted.
Marissa is drunk.
I'll let you come back in a second. Give me a second. Got everybody crying. Hold on.
She's an unbothered drunk.
My people, my village. Hold on, mama.
And I got another video in here. I had to buy more storage, y'all. So I'm not disorganized. But I have moved some of my videos to a different storage drive. Um and I'm trying to find some of the other ones I got because I have a lot of videos that I didn't want to delete. So while I was recording, I was saving them in a different spot where I knew they wouldn't be deleted. But I have several videos of Marissa um, drinking her strawberry Ritas in the bathroom and not paying the baby a lick of fucking attention. So we are going to, I know we've been on live for a while, and I don't want to bore you guys. That live was 5 hours long, and we may decide that we don't want to watch the whole thing. But I definitely want us to watch more of it with fresh eyes and ears. Because, like I said, she just put this video out today. So we will reconvene tomorrow. Look for me around 6:30 or 7-ish. And we are going to go from there. I have genuinely enjoyed getting these details with you guys and discussing this. I thank everybody for all their awesome input. Because I tell you, unlike Marissa, I know that we all have life experiences, and I appreciate people when they share theirs. So a few people that came out of the bushes and talked about, yeah, I've got full custody like that. It's very insightful. And I'm sure Marissa here too. And I just hope that she listened to these people because they are really letting her know from their experience how this go. And I'm sure Real here too, rat tooth, summer bitch. Oh, that ain't no good. I'm sure Will. I don't think Thomas, like said, she had a baby with Will. I don't think Thomas felt like it having a baby at all was necessary because she can't take care of them. I think he's smarter than her. But we are going to watch this in more depth tomorrow because this is nowhere near all the video. Because she had a lot of more things to add. She was trying to spill some tea about how Will can't pay for shit. Will ain't got no money. And, oh, girl, she let it rip about his financials. And we're going to get into that. Yes, thank you so much, Deborah Holmes, for coming in. As soon as Thomas can go, he's out. Yep. And I appreciate y'all. It's always a great time in the alley. Thank you for Simply Amazing for writing that. I hope everyone has a great rest of their evening. Absolutely. And a great beginning of the week starting tomorrow. You all have a blessed night. Pray for me. And I pray for you as we go in between. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Look for me around 6:37-ish. Well, we going to catch some more of this tea. And if nothing happens between now and then, we got plenty lives that were deleted to watch. And the rest of this one here to dig into. Good night.